Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Welcome to PubChat, or as we're going to call it tonight, it's going to be the Shills sleepover party because everybody's tired, and we have hang on a second, we have no dick tonight. What did you say?
What? Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no.
Yes. We have no dick tonight. We also don't have an Aimee tonight. She's putting her lovely little legs up. She's having a little bit of a rest. So Aimee, sleep away. So So who shall I pick to do the round table? Mallory, if you can keep it to like 40 minutes, why don't you do the round table?
I get to do the round table?
Go ahead.
All right. This is a round table, nice and flat like the world. So you shut your mouth, Inquisitor. So we're gonna go around. Okay. So 1 second. I gotta like inspire my inner Aimee and start from the top left. Nothing to do with top left. I'm not going from the most dumbest person of the Shills here. No, none of that. But let's go with Charlie Welch. How are you doing tonight, Charlie?
Well, after being blatantly insulted by you, I'm great.
So I present the other person as well? All right. So the next person, Lokifish Star. How are you?
I don't know about Lokifish Star, but I'm here.
But how are you, though?
I don't know. I haven't bled on this computer yet, so I'm kind of worried.
Okay. Well, what an interesting intro. And next we got DKG. What's up, little gremlin?
Hello. You don't need to intro me. I'm just doing the show. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, and Ugly German Truth says DKG's murdered all the other Shills to take over. Shh, quiet. Don't tell anybody. You'll never see them again.
When you're on trial, Claire will cover it.
Yeah.
That's it. We are the revolution, and I've got you covered. That's it. The rebels.
Now you step in, Mallory, and take the next one.
All right. And next we have Claire Bear. How are you?
I'm good. I'm well rested and ready for a nice chill night. Yeah. Hoping for a nice chill night. We'll see.
So
We'll
you're
see.
the rested one.
If DKG is in charge, I don't think it's going to be well rested at all.
Okay.
So next up, we have an Inquisitor. How's it going?
Hey, Mal, how you doing there, girl?
Don't be presenting me. It's your turn. How are you?
Oh, I'm presenting me. Well, I'm naked. I'm doing fine, and I want to be the first to wish everybody a happy Pride Month while they're here. And if you don't want a Pride Month, you can go fuck yourself. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes, Mallory. How are you? How are you,
All right.
Mallory?
So
Yeah.
we're just at okay. Okay. So if anyone's trying to message me on my original account, I did. So 7 months ago, I made a mistake of trying to bamboozling, and I got locked out of my original account, and I had to make deals with Discord. So once again, it is nonstop where me and technology do not mix. So yes, I'm dealing with this mess on Discord, so I'm on my second account trying to get back on my first account, trying to bribe Discord. That is all. So I'm here just to shut my mind and have a good time. And we're done at the round table. Now back to you, DKG. Oh, this is great. We're back. Yes.
Bam.
We good. I did it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Back to me then. Well, I don't know where we're going to start. I'll start with the usual questions. Has anybody seen anything they've seen in the news, or any stories they've heard? Anything freakish that we want to bring up? And
Not
we've
everybody
had
at once.
And we've had Mallory so far. So anything else?
The rabbits in my backyard. I caught the rabbits in my backyard playing leapfrog again.
Playing leapfrog.
Yes.
You mean mating?
No.
Yeah.
Leapfrog.
Not mating.
Nope.
You're gonna have to video that. Not the mating, but the leapfrog.
Are they the young? Are they the young ones? You know, the ones just coming out of the warren, the little ones.
No, they're adults.
They're not playing leapfrog.
No, I know what rabbits mating look like. Unfortunately.
Fast and bloody.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Are
good.
we already starting to talk about Reno Gold's latest movie? I'm
I
sorry.
don't. Yeah. What was the
What?
title of that movie?
Watership Down.
No, Reno Gold's new movie that Inquisitor just did. But I know the
You
movie
sure you
is
want to
out.
ask this?
When you brought it up,
The sun's still up. I think it's against some sort of code.
Hey, I'm on PubChat. I'm not sure about anything. So
Okay.
Well, this is going to be a slow night.
Well.
Yeah.
Mallory,
let's,
Mallory, did you
know-
get in trouble on Discord or just mess something up?
I messed I was trying to like bamboozle, right, to create a fake account because I had this creative idea, right? So without thinking, and I was so excited, I created a fake account and it said like verify your account. So I punched in my phone number, but obviously when I did that, it automatically boots your first account of existence.
Yep.
Yup. So now I'm like, shit. But this has been an issue before. Who did that? Are you fucking serious? DKG, you are fucking serious.
Nothing-
You
nothing to do
did
with
that
me.
to me?
You found the buttons. You
That
found
was
the buttons.
that was nothing to do with me.
Not. Okay,
was
so
somebody
you want
else.
so you want something more juicy than technical
I'll tell you-
issues
I'll tell
because
you-
it
I'll tell you
always
what, Mallory,
fucking always
Mallory.
happen with me.
Mallory, look,
Yeah.
we have to. It's something we have to check because it
Yeah.
might be something wrong with your phone number. What is your phone number? Can you
I almost said it out loud.
Got 76 legs.
But I changed my number regularly, so it wouldn't really matter after 2 months. But if you guys want to know something a little bit juicy, so I was on McToon's the other night, right? And so many people sent videos of his confessions and whistleblowers saying he was the one that kapooted my laptop of me being like undisposed and having the Shills do a fundraiser and being thankful for that and such. And so while I was on there, guess who confessed? Mick Flatty said that he saw McToon himself actually hacked my laptop. So we have proof, and I screenshotted it and I sent to McToon himself saying, well, you got outed by your own smartest cousin. So case closed on that stuff. I'm closing in on who's the Mr. E, and as well as who is the quantum degracer. So mysteries are slowly solving. So even though I'm discomposed on Discord, I'm solving all kinds of mysteries. So suck it. Thank you.
How do you know? How do you know Mr. E is a man? It could be
Yeah.
Miss.
Well, because it says mystery man. There's the word man right in it. And
2022, you know.
well,
Thank you for playing my part on there, by the way, Mallory. That was great.
what part?
My Arwen Smeagol.
Yes. But what's funny is like, so I was looking for clues and I was talking about it in the asylum, and so I went looking through all these because somebody's like, oh, maybe Mr. E sent us a super chat. So I went fucking looking all over the place, all over these streams, and I found one, and it said Mr. E sent a screenshot, and it said $A. So I know for sure that he's from America. And we go from there and on out. Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm getting closer. What is that jump? That should be like dun dun dun. Because I'm getting closer to the fucking clue.
You are closer.
What is that fucking honking sound? Who has these? I'm going to send my own fucking thing. And Aaron, welcome Aaron to the mix.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great, especially since you got here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Help.
fucking silly.
Help!
DK needs help. Nobody's cooperating. We're all rebels.
What the hell's going on now? I just got here.
We're revolting.
You are pretty revolting, but I mean, what's actually happening?
Gee, thanks, Aaron. Like you too. Damn. Don't mess with me. I'm well rested. Don't mess with me today.
Well, you know what I'm like. You became my friend. Fucking
I
deal
know.
with it.
Nobody said I was normal. Like nobody said I had good ideas all the time. What a great job.
So come on, Aaron. What's up in your neck of the swamps?
Oh, nothing much. Just been working on doing research on that Elizabeth Short case. Had an interesting nightmare last night, though.
A
I don't know if you
nightmare?
guys saw me
Did it have
posting.
killer clowns or anything?
No, I dreamed that like you guys all basically carried me, and as in the movie Carrie, and conspired to get me on a live stream and kicked me off and made fun of me while I was in the live chat. It's horrifying. I mean, perfectly in character, but horrifying.
I was gonna say, that sounds
You
like-
mean that was
And
a
everybody
premonition?
was naked.
That was a premonition. What are you talking about? It's tonight.
Who told him?
You just wrote the next episode of PubChat. There you go.
That's why I don't come to PubChat very often.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
right now.
is this why everybody except Aaron has the permissions to boot people?
Oh. Mm.
That's fine.
I
I've
have
been thrown out
permissions
of
to
better
boot?
places than this.
I didn't even know we had permissions.
You've
So
been
have I.
let in better places than this. Right.
I've
Okay.
got
So
this.
nobody's got nothing tonight. So there we
Well,
go.
I'll make a
Good night,
complaint.
everybody.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has now claimed that all LGBT and trans people are terrorists.
Terrorists? She put you on the
Terrorists.
watch
We're
list?
now terrorists.
You're a
Not only are
terrorist.
we wanted in 74 countries in the world, we're now terrorists.
Wow. That woman. Jesus.
She is something.
She's something. It's a good thing not many people pay attention to her. She's dangerous. That's
Well, the
that's
sad thing is,
terrible.
people do take notice of her. That's the scary
It's un-
part.
It's
They
unfortunate.
voted for her.
Yeah. Well. No. Yes. This is true.
Probably will again.
Yeah. This is sad.
Well, she's
Very
gone
sad.
back to the crazy conspiracy theories angle. Like she eased back, I don't know, like half a degree for a little bit, and now she's right back at it. And I think it's because she's going to be on the campaign trail, and she's counting on that crazy person vote to get her over the threshold.
Right. Okay, everybody. A bit of decorum now, please. We've got a grown-up coming in.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
man. We have to get dressed and everything.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
Mippy.
Mippy.
Mallory,
Hey.
Mallory, do your thing.
Jiggle your wire, Mallory. You can do it.
What are you talking about?
You got
We
intro
got-
Mipet.
Welcome, Mipet, the one and only dragon coming in to save the day. Da-da-da. Yeah, those are horns and such. Welcome, Mipet. Yes.
Hey
Yup.
guys, I've just been listening and thought, holy shit, you need some control in here. Bloody mob of children you are.
Well,
Can
thanks
you
for,
call
show-
somebody? Because you can't do it.
thanks for showing me the
Yup.
truth, Mom.
So at least you can hear me today. This is a good thing.
We can hear you.
I can
At
hear you.
least.
Oh, that's good. After
We need-
yesterday,
Sorry. I'm just sorry. Let me just spew in this real quick. I'm glad you're here. We need some control. These globers are just uncontrollable, just a mess, and we need some discipline. So thank you, Mipet. Oh fuck you, man. I'm trying to be grateful for fucking Mipet over here. And take it away. I'm you.
well, if DKG goes down into PubChat down in show planning, I did put a really rather interesting meme down in there that was discovered. And it is absolutely fucking insane. Some people are absolute dickheads. So, yeah, if you could find that might be interesting for people to have a look at.
Okay, I'll work on that in the background.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no worries. But
Yeah,
yes,
Mipet, you sound better than ever, really.
oh, that's good. Yeah, well, I'd like to announce that my microphone and microphone stand did arrive this week. So, but I'm not on it because my laptop's still shit. So I've got to wait until that gets fixed before I can actually plug everything in and make it work. But yeah, I was quite excited, except when the microphone came, of course, it came before I was out of bed. So this dude like banged really hard on my door. I frightened the fuck out of me. And you know how like you jump out of bed before you really realize that you're awake. And I come flying out my bedroom door, fell over, smashed. I now have two, like my knees are both black. And I've got this really crappy thing up my arm where I've smashed into something as well. So, yeah, thanks Australia Post for frightening the fuck out of me. It was really great.
But they give you the Postman a Naked show.
No, actually, it's too fucking cold here at the moment. I'm in like my winter gym jams and I got my my woolly dressing gown on, and I got my hoodie on, and it's just and I've got my electric blanket thingy wrapped around my legs at the moment, and it's it's pissing with rain today, so it's not fun.
Yeah,
But
they forget
yes.
it's winter in Australia. It's just coming into late spring. Going to be summer here soon.
Lucky you guys.
No.
But it's not nice over here at the moment. It's freezing.
Well, it is raining here today too. So it is, at least on the East Coast where I am.
Yeah, we've been having strong wind warnings as well. It's been quite windy. So it has some days it's been, the sun will pop out from behind a cloud, but you walk outside and the wind is as icy as hell. So it's no, it's not 28 degrees. It's bloody at the moment it's 13, but it's not a warm 13. It's a cold 13. I got up the other morning and it was like 6, and I'm thinking, holy shit, do I need to get out of bed? But
that's about
that meme you were talking about right there?
Yes, it is. Now, apparently, Elon Musk and NASA, this was taken from one of Elon Musk's satellites, a Starlink satellite, which I think is quite hilarious because they don't have cameras to start with. Yes, it's...
but they're intelligent because they were able to label the moon and the sun.
Well, also, yes, that's fantastic. And these were not encrypted during transmission. And if they were, the NASA hackers would have intercepted them and they would never have been found. So I thought these were fantastic. There isn't even, even the, like the bit of continent, I would say, that they've got isn't even correct. So I'm just amazed. See, it's amazing that our satellites have now told us that not only is the Earth flat, but the continents are all wrong as well.
They are all wrong.
Thanks, Elon and NASA. Not that Elon and NASA have always been wrong in the past. Now they're right, and there's space and satellites. Who'd guess that? Would have guessed that? I'm just wow.
I don't see a penguin base anywhere.
And they've proved yet again that flat earthers still can't get it right, because flat earthers keep saying Australia doesn't exist, but obviously from that photo, New Zealand doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Well,
they got it
from
wrong.
that photo, America doesn't exist. What continent is that? It's
What is that?
Exactly. And the moon and the sun are like just so close. Okay.
No wonder there's so much global warming at the poles. Sun that close.
Okay. They mirrored the original rendered image before labeling it. The bit below the sun is South America. Oh, there we go. That's South America. So the bulge with Brazil points in the wrong direction. Oh, there you go.
Brazilian
Thanks for
bulge.
the information. It's a Brazilian bulge.
That's probably what turned the whole thing. It's just, I like the ad. The ad is hysterical down the bottom. I can't.
But I just thought that was absolutely amazing. That yes.
So Mallory, is this cutting edge proof?
Mallory.
She is a terrible host.
Mallory. Oh, Mallory. Nope.
She might be waging a war with the Asylum. Somebody else is attempting rebellion.
Yeah, that would be you.
Yep.
Yep, carry on. My mic is shit.
Oh, yeah, it's your mic now. Okay. What do you say about this photo? Is, because 1 minute space is fake, but next minute Starlink satellites are real and they take pictures. So please explain.
I am not going to comment too much on it, and I'm not going to try to discredit anybody, but I am just going to say those pictures are kind of fake a little bit, alright? We all know Australia and New Zealand don't exist. And I got proof that some people even said that New Zealand and some Australians get paid to say it's not real. I'm just going to leave it out there so you goblins could just gobble that shit up and comment about it. No problem. But you son of a bitch! You know what? Carry fucking on. Yup.
I think we need to get Mallory in for a tune-up. There's this whining noise coming from her.
Whine? That ain't fucking whining. I'm trying to tell you the fucking truth. You guys are fucking brainwashed to think this is fucking real in any kind of sense. But I'm just trying to respect you all by saying, like, yeah, carry on, whatever, right? Like, you got, if it makes you feel comfortable believing in this shit, fucking believing it, right? I'm not here to burst your bubbles. I'm only here gonna try to do time to time to battle. You know what they say? Battle your own. Pick your own battles
Demons?
and shit like that. I'll just fucking
pick your own
do that.
nose.
Yep, that's right. Just make sure when you're
Scratch
gonna
your own
pick your
nuts.
nose, pick the right boogers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Well, we have just had a super chat from level 70.
I was
for
going to suggest you
Canadian
take that.
for Canadian $13.99, and he says for Mallory's new microphone. So you won't have to keep wiggling your cord, Mallory.
Thank you, Canadian level 70.
You know, I just
thank you.
every time Mallory shakes her cord, I just get this picture in my head of her standing up, and shaking her little tush at the same time, like shake, shake, shake.
Yeah, I actually wiggle myself while I wiggle it. Oh my god! You have to activate everything to make sure it works. So you gotta like wiggle your bum and wiggle the cord at the same time, so everything works properly. If you don't do it, it doesn't work.
That's the most vague OnlyFans advertisement I've ever heard.
I'm not a degenerate. Jesus Christ, I'm not a blooper.
You do know she works at the Apple Genius Bar.
I don't even know what that means.
Part-time.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Doesn't know what that means. Well, there you go. That's the sort of genius we're talking about.
Oh,
I love you, Mallory. It's okay.
No, I know. I am also self-aware that me and technology don't mix or whatever degeneracy. Did you just say if I don't work at an Apple store? That is quite obvious because I don't know shit about anything. Well, phones that is, but everything else. Yup.
Don't worry, Mallory. Technology actually hates me, and I blow shit up all the time. I've had flames coming out of a washing machine. I've had the first laptop
for real though.
Yeah,
flames.
Flames coming out of a washing machine. I exploded the washing machine. Fucked if I know how, but hey, that's just me. I had a laptop that, thank God, it was under warranty. The very first one I had, 4 times in a year, I had to go and replace it because it kept crapping out on me. Like, it just hated me. I've blown up, I think, 3 TVs. I crapped out a fridge just by looking at it.
Crapped in the fridge? Man, you're Australian.
No, I had one of those like stick mixer thingies. I actually was using it one day and all of a sudden like smoke and shit was coming out of it. So I stopped using it. And, you know, of course, like I washed it and put it, I told my son and he said, Mum, you put it back in the cupboard, didn't you? And like, you meant to put it in the bin when shit like that happens. And I'm like, uh-oh. So, yes, I got it out the cupboard and put it in the bin. So, you know, in the recycle bin. So I recycled it. But, yes. So I had an electric blanket that caught fire while I was in the bed. So, yeah, technology really doesn't like me at all. And, yes, so...
It's like the Dresden Files books that nobody probably knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
there's
the
definitely side effects to being a dragon with all that fire around.
Yeah, I mean, I
Well,
think
this is
I think your
true.
electric blanket was on fire because you put it into your washing machine that was on fire.
Oh, well, you know, the FPOS machines. Okay, get this. I was at the chemist, went to use my card, wouldn't work. Right? So I said, okay, I'm just going to go down to the shop and I'll get some money out. Went down, worked fine down at the shop, went back to the chemist, and they said, oh, no, it's working fine. The person just did it. I said, okay, well, we'll give my card another go. No, my card would not work. So it's me. I stand too close to shit and it doesn't work. So I've got to give my card and stand right back and do it from as far away as possible, and it works. So tell me technology doesn't fucking likes me. And Dick said it's just because I'm scared of technology. No, technology fucking hates me, and I just hate it right back. So there you go.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh,
I
God.
have
I'm
had
just
the blue
picturing
screen of
DK
death.
smiling, pushing all these buttons.
Yes, Facty, I'm electric. That's exactly right.
I
And
would
yes,
like to point out that High Inquisitor is the one that's pressing a lot of buttons at the minute.
Is he?
Damn it, DK, why'd you have to blow it?
Because
usually he's the one that's blowing it.
I thought it was fucking DKG.
And you know what? High Inquisitor, for this, you deserve this award.
Hot damn. I finally got my cock award.
There you go. I'm sure you appreciate that.
And level 70, I buy lottery tickets every week. Thank you. I'm in a syndicate and we have lots of little wins. We're still waiting for the big one.
Oh, you're in the mafia.
No. Yes.
It's kind of normal, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Always waiting for the big one.
Got a big one last night, but anyway. Let's talk about
No, it's a pub chat. No, we're going.
Yes, and making us all feel badly.
Well, you know, hey, he came over from Melbourne, so, you know, got to take the opportunity when it arises.
That's
Oh, that
All the way
sounded bad
from Melbourne?
too.
Yes. Well, not Melbourne, actually. He's the other side of
I
Melbourne,
think they
but
missed
hey.
the link joke there.
It kind of flew right over.
All right. I Inquisitor caught the long dick.
Yeah, no,
I usually do.
Oh gosh. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, no
As we
comment.
we all try to behave now, right?
Yeah, right.
Friday
It's a
week.
pub chat.
Oh my God. I can't. You started it. Just remember that, Missy. You started it.
Oh, I
Dragon
always
hit.
start things. Come on. I'm a dragon.
This is true. This is true.
Aaron's $5 penis doesn't help. I don't
No.
exactly keep things polite around
No, you
wherever I
did.
go.
Yes, you did. You started it. I was reading that chat the other day, and you were like yelling, "How come my $5 penis isn't up there? And you put the beaver up there twice." You realize what that sounded like? I'm like, okay, well, that's on YouTube forever. Okay, it was lovely, but thank you, Aaron. It was good.
Yep.
Well, I think.
Well,
I think. Go on.
I was just gonna say it's hilarious because I'm generally civil when I'm on live stream, just
Yeah.
broadly speaking. But put me in a chat and
I
do
know
not
you like.
trust me
I know, you're deadly over by my chat.
as long
And
as I
very-
can't be held responsible.
You're like unexpectedly too, because I didn't expect it. I was surprised.
It's unfortunate
That's
you came
usually the
along,
best time.
Aaron, that you came along after the Gary Wybanga era. You would have enjoyed being in chat with that fucking mong.
Oh god. I caught the tail end of it, and then he came in, called us all perverts. I took it as a compliment. Everybody else got upset about it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and
Like, oh, so I see you know my family. All right,
He was like the channel's hacky sack every show in the chat.
I think I missed that.
Yeah.
He was gone by the time I got here.
Yeah,
I
no,
haven't-
it was
has
the
Gary
way
been doing anything
it
lately?
started. No,
Same script as always, different chat.
yeah.
So some of the same. He still pops into tunes and stuff, but
Happy
drops
Flat
in,
Earth Day,
preaching calls.
everyone.
Yeah,
Usually
and then,
responses.
and then PJC took over.
That's what I was gonna say. Is PJC is I am honestly about ready to check on him because she has a Discord room and went after him pretty hard yesterday in McTune's MC Tunes McTune in his Discord, and he's always in there all hours, day and night, and he hasn't been in there for about 24 hours for the first time ever.
Is that the same account I see over in the chat occasionally? Is he over there to follow you, Charlie, or what?
No, he was at Ranty's, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to act normal.
I think he was he was like he didn't really make any fuss that I saw.
No, he was in there talking trial talk an hour after he wouldn't tell me that the shootings were real.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. They're all taking that up. They're all proud to say that.
It would be interesting to hear what they say now that they've had 2 more shootings since then. But
I didn't mean to pull it into that, but I guess it was inevitable.
Well, okay.
We won't get into the political debate of it, but the conspiracy, I think everyone that's in a reasonable mind can agree on the conspiracy theory angle. You know, the crisis actors and it's fake bullshit. It's just you're either in complete denial. You're so selfish that you push a lie that you know is a lie, and they can go fuck themselves.
There's no shootings going on. It's all fluffy bunny rabbits. Everything's
right.
great.
Yeah, they're not helping at all, are they? They're not helping at all. But
Now talking to technology and talking about this subject without getting het up about it. Yeah, so there's been like 60 school shootings this year in America so far.
Yes.
And there's the company that makes tasers are putting forward a proposal where they have actually put their tasers on a AI drone, which is basically there to patrol schools and take out any suspect. Sort of like under control, but also using AI to.
That's where we are. That's so fucking pathetic.
It is that we have to go that far, but at least we protect the kids. But it's a shame we can't do something more drastic. But
what's interesting is the company behind it. They all know it's morally wrong. You should not be arming drones with AI and sending them out. They know that's a stupid idea, but they're saying, well, the politicians aren't doing anything.
Right.
We got to do something, and that's kind of an interesting thing. It's just like they're taking a lead on something which they shouldn't have to, and they know is morally wrong.
Yeah, because they pushed into a corner to try to make a difference, to try to protect children. I can understand why they feel that way.
Kids would be humming the Terminator theme song in their head when they're walking to school because the HK's circling above.
When it comes to it, that's the horrible thought, is that children shouldn't have to go to school and be afraid. I mean, they have to be taught things they should never have to know at that age.
Well, they are, and they do.
And I know.
Yep.
It's not right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a whole dehumanization process, and it goes on everywhere, but you see it more and more in schools where they want to treat these kids like either adults or thugs, or no one wants to sit down with them or anyone else that's going through something and actually try to improve them, to help them, to get some psychotherapy. You'd rather throw a kid in handcuffs and actually send them to a counselor. I mean, people got to quit shitting out on each other. Yeah, we talk some shit, but at the same time, like if somebody comes to you honest and it's just like, I got this problem, I don't think anybody'd be like, go fuck yourself, unless it was Gary White.
Gary,
I got this problem. I just can't get the milk out. I'm so mad about my flat Earth and my fallen angels that I'm squeezing them titties too hard.
Ouch.
So I think the problem is he's milking a bull, and you got to be a little more aggressive when you go with those fucking bitches.
Yeah, you gotta look them in the eye. Unfortunately, those drones, if they truly are AI and they're American made, they'll get too smart and realize we need 17 assault rifles on us. And then they'll be weighed down and they won't fly anymore.
Yeah, you can imagine the drones all going into the store. How much for the AR-15?
I'll take 4. And one
like
pink one from a woman.
Episode. Oh my god. It's like a rewrite of a Black Mirror. Sure.
They'll be ordering it online and they'll be getting confused because they'll have that capture thing. It's just make sure that they're not a robot.
Don't.
They could fill it out faster.
Cannot lie.
Cannot lie. I am a robot. They wouldn't believe them anyway if they filled off the whole thing.
Check all the pictures that have a robot in them.
I've got a good story about robot or bots. You know how you get if you go into different programs and stuff or apps and things, you've got to tick the box saying I'm not a bot, and they check you. Well, there's a story on Facebook, happened here in Australia, where a lady was buying a car and she was signing the papers in front of the guy, and she had to tick a box in front of the dude. She's standing there and she had to tick the box, I am not a bot. I mean, how fucking dumb is that?
It's like it wasn't online. It was like
she was standing in front of him, and she had to tick a box saying she wasn't a bot. What is it? What is she? A fucking AI from like the Terminator? You know? It's like
it might have been Jessica.
Apparently,
well, it could have been, I guess.
They should have done that with you the other night, Mipet, on the Enforcers channel when you said you were a bot.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But, I mean, this person is standing in front of you and you're making her sign or tick a box saying she's not a bot. How fucking dumb are people nowadays? Seriously.
Depends on their nationality, I think.
Well, true. He was probably a Kiwi. So,
David Lawley in the chat says, I had to tick a box saying I'm not a terrorist on my visa to the US. Are you a terrorist? Yes or no?
Because, like, you're going to say, yes, I am. You know,
occupation, terrorist. Damn it!
Yeah, it's okay. Check the right box. Yeah, there you go.
Tell Carl it didn't work again.
Check your Facebook. That was a lie.
What's funny was there were a couple developers that got together that wrote a script that actually passes the bot checks on websites. So they were having this script bot run around, logging and creating accounts on all these sites. Are you a bot? Well, yes, I am, but I'm going to say no anyway.
They could have cured world hunger probably, and they just learned to foil a damn bot checker. Species worries me.
Bloody madness.
Mallory, if you don't answer in 3 seconds, you're a Glober. 1, 2, 3, you're a Glober. Thought so.
Mallory's not here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Mallory's had to pop out because her mic has just basically gone.
Yeah.
So,
jeez,
yeah.
All we have is problems.
Her level of intellectual discourse remains about the same. So, that's the good news.
Don't be horrible.
So many syllables. She's going to be Googling that for the next hour.
I can't believe Mipet's like, don't be horrible. I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and log off then. I'll talk to you all later.
Well, no, I meant towards poor Mallory. I mean, she has a tough time as it is. I mean, she is a flat earther, and just that alone poor thing has to cope with all our ridicule. So I'm technologically disabled, let's say, or challenged. I like to say I'm technologically challenged. So, and she's a bit the same way. Like, I've got to be told which buttons to press, or I'm terrified that I'm going to explode something. And as you've heard today, I do that. So she's a bit the same way. She's got to wiggle the right cord, or she gets up, she's scared that she's going to blow something up. So, but yes.
Usually find wiggling the right
They have a
cord
little
causes
spray
me
bottle they
to
keep
blow
over
something
there.
up.
Well, yeah,
Mipet?
wiggling certain cords can be fun. Yes, Loki.
I think your issues with technology are directly related to what kind of dragon you are.
Okay. I'm not a technology dragon.
Are you an
Yes,
electrical dragon or a fire dragon?
Exactly.
Yes,
Just
I'm
ask dragon.
I'm a fire dragon.
That's
Well,
why
there you
stuff
go.
keeps catching on fire.
There you
That's
go.
probably why. There you go. Although I'm
Everything's just
usually
too
in
close.
my human form when I do the washing.
I don't know that matters if you're a dragon, does it?
Well, true. My granddaughter, yes, she likes it when I'm in my human form because I have purple eyes and usually purple hair. So, she really likes that. But she often mistakes me for a unicorn as well. So it's a bit scary.
But she doesn't like it when Granny's cooking dinner.
And the washer and the washer
You have to
kit is on fire.
stand outside the house for that one.
Well, yeah, my last washing machine blew up too, so I usually take my washing to their place to do.
Grandma's,
and I don't.
Grandma's
and I
crying bacon on her blanket again.
Right there on the blanket. Oh.
I know they love it when they're doing a spit roast. It's just like I just stand there and just do that, It's like
Damn it,
they save a shitload on coal, It's,
okay, that kind of spit roast.
I was so well contained, and then he laughed. Oh. I'm like, you sure you're not around
Shit,
these
you're gonna
parts?
kill
Go to
me.
the family for a spit roast?
I realised what I said as soon as I'd said it. Sorry. I can't help myself.
I keep telling people that, and they still don't believe me. I've got some news out of California. If anybody wants to discuss it, apparently there's been another problem in high school.
No.
Okay, I won't discuss it.
Right.
No.
Apparently, a mountain lion decided to take a stroll in a high school.
A mountain lion?
A mountain lion?
Is that
Nobody
what you
had
said?
any guns.
Of course. But it's okay because the janitor managed to lock him into a classroom.
Okay.
They didn't say if the classroom was filled with students or not, but
This will get that little Billy Johnson fucker.
It's not full of students anymore.
Man.
Hell, you don't need the taser bot. You just keep a mountain lion around. If they get out of order, you just turn the damn thing loose.
Call me a pussy, Billy. Call me a loser for what I do. Get him, kitty.
Oh, quit.
Throws a frozen steak
Somebody's-
in there and runs.
Oh, man.
Somebody's got to talk to that custodian. That damn mountain lion don't make him look cool, and I don't care what y'all say.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, call Florida man. He was looking for a mountain lion, says Carl Wilson.
So I'm trying to figure out how the mountain lion got in. I mean, was it standing at the doors trying to figure out whether to push or pull the doors? He got confused.
knowing that they would have been probably in higher elevation because it's a mountain lion, most likely on a warm day they kept doors open for the
Gunmen.
ventilation, and the mountain lion just kind of, hey, let's walk right in.
Well, most places have rules now that doors can't stay open. They're good about that, but I wouldn't put it past somebody to think they could leave a window open by a tree
Right.
or somewhere, and it just hopped its little ass right into the school and wandered around.
Or just waited for somebody to be coming in and out and just, you know.
Well, would you stop
Miss
a mountain
Johnson,
lion
I
going
gotta
in?
go pee. Oh, what?
Yeah,
No.
normally, like if you're opening the door to go out, then you see the mountain lion and you run, but you don't pull the door behind you, you run. So he came in, you know, because it was open. That's all.
I thought you meant they were like a really polite person at the doors, like, you know, they went
No,
in.
no,
Oh,
no,
the
no,
mountain
no.
lion, hold the door open, be a nice person.
No, it's America. There's no polite people here. You know that.
She's from the East Coast, that's why.
Yeah,
Watch it. Amy's from the East Coast.
Yeah, Aimee is. But
She's from New York, New Jersey. How's that?
She's from the nice part of the East Coast. I'm from the from the armpit of the United States.
She's from the parts they make MTV shows about.
Yes, right. Yeah. I'm from the Jersey Shore. Yeah. Except for everybody that was in that show is not from the Jersey Shore. They're just visiting the Jersey Shore. They're all from Staten Island. It's like ridiculous. It's fake.
Oh,
Sorry to
so
bust
it
your
is.
bubble. Yeah. Well, anyway. What? We didn't have mountain lions anyway.
Speed Trap in the chat says it was a young mountain lion taken to Oakland for help.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a great place to take a mountain lion.
I think I've read multiple places that mountain lions / cougars, I know they're different, but they're in every state of the union except for Hawaii, I think.
What kind of help? What, like help with its spelling or, you know, pronunciation?
It was probably starving, so they were going to go give it food,
students.
rehab it, and then take it back up to the mountains.
Yeah, well, Facky reckons it was actually a cougar and she was drunk.
Oh, damn.
I'm class of 85, bitches. I can come back here whenever I want.
And Uncle Martin said, that's why I love the UK. The worst we could get is a mildly annoyed badger.
The Great American Cougar is known to inhabit the gym section of the local school, not the classroom.
Actually, it's very sports oriented. Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cat. I know how you like, you know, open windows and doors. You just have to go explore, but you didn't check the box saying that you weren't a bot for your admission papers. So you're just gonna have to leave.
No,
He's just here to learn. Leave him be.
Nope, that cougar gets attention.
Or the ones saying you were a terrorist.
or maybe the school didn't have a little checkbox, you know, as you enter, are you a mountain lion? And so it got in.
That's it.
Wow, how many boxes are we going to have to check next week? I might have to make up a checklist for the Shills.
Yeah.
Well, I think a new one is going to be, are you here to be spit roasted?
I'm afraid. I don't know. I'm going to be afraid to check the list.
Christ, none of us are going to get in.
If they put up one that says, are you a normal functional human being, I won't be able to pick up my damn kids anymore.
That's right, send the mountain lion to do it.
See, there it is. It was form failure. That's how the mountain lion got in. There you go.
I found a
better
funny
father
one.
than me anyway.
A man was detained after throwing a piece of cake at the Mona Lisa.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. You know what? Yes, I heard about that. Yes,
Think
we
of the
did.
earth, he yelled as he did it.
He did, and he got arrested, and it was like some big protest. But he was like, he also threw roses, right? He threw roses all over the place and everything. It was some kind of environmental protest.
Kind of a lame statement. There's glass in
Yeah.
front of all those paintings, and it
It
says
is.
here
Yeah,
there was
it's-
glass.
It is, but when they took the picture of it, you can't tell the glass. It was just this big white splat all over the front of the Mona Lisa, and she wasn't happy about it. You should see her face.
Well, I guess
It was
Inquisitor
Probably
got the
didn't
tour
want
of the Louvre.
It was a
Ooh.
great shot. Yeah, it was a great shot. Yeah.
Waste of cake. Now, when he was saying think of the earth, did he mention what?
No, I was-
It wasn't a flat earth,
Cubed,
was it?
of course.
I think it's 60-40. He thinks it's flat.
I think so.
or
But it was
something
so-
different.
It was such a poorly arranged protest. Like, it was really bad. Like, he made no headway. They all just stood around and watched him do it. Like, oh, wait. And he was in a wheelchair dressed as an old lady in a wig, too. Oh, you forgot that part. He was like, came in a wheelchair dressed as an old lady. That's how he got in. And then he jumped up with a whole bunch of roses.
Now you
Had a
see,
piece of cake.
again, he snuck past the checklist at the front
He
door.
did.
Are you
Yes.
really an old lady in a wheelchair, or are you a terrorist who's got a cake?
No, he thought he was clever. He thought he was so clever. He checked the cougar box and they let him right in.
If he would have said let them eat cake as he did it, it would have worked so
And they
much
did
better.
too. They did
Exactly.
Too. It was. Yeah, it was great.
What a waste of cake.
I don't know
What
if you're gonna.
What kind of cake was it?
It was vanilla with cream icing. It made a nice
Oh my
splat.
gosh.
It was a great splat. It was like big white mess all over the front of the glass.
You got people in the audience. They're like, I don't get it. Is he pissed at the painting or pissed at the cake?
That's it. That's what I'm telling you. It was so poorly planned. It was like rose petals all over the place. He threw the cake. He went Viva la Earth or something, and that was it. Like nobody knows. That's what the whole article was about. Nobody could figure out what he was supposed to. Yep.
The glass has been there since the 50s after an acid attack. So
Yeah, that poor Mona Lisa, she's been like substituted with a fake and ripped with a knife and had to go through restoration. And like
Quantum
you said,
Degreaser wants to know, was it yellow cake?
it had a lot of white cream icing on it. I don't know. I think it was white cake because there was no yellow. It wasn't chocolate, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, if he's doing a chocolate cake, at least it could have looked like a dirty protest.
Yes, it would have been more impact, I think.
Who pissed on their cake? Is Dave Murphy back? Yeah, legitimate truth.
Amber Heard wasn't in that country at the time. She
Yeah.
couldn't poop with it.
Dave Murphy's special lemon drizzle cake.
Oh, I like lemon. Well, no, I don't.
No,
I like
you won't like
lemon.
Dave Murphy's lemon drizzle.
No, I don't know. I don't need cake if I don't know who it is. That's it. Like, no, thank you.
He's a flat earther that openly drinks his pee.
Oh, gross.
Oh, he nebulizes it now. He's moved beyond just drinking it
He
to
actually,
inhaling it.
yeah. And
He
he's
inhaled
bloody well.
it?
Yes. And he freezes it and gives it to his neighbour's kids as lollipops,
Wait a minute,
as
this
like icy pole pops, whatever.
Wait a minute. This is
And-
a Shills initiation, isn't it? Like, you're pulling my leg, right?
No, this
No.
is serious and it's fucking
That-
disgusting.
That's bizarre. I've never heard of anything so weird.
Okay, his YouTube handle is allegedly Dave.
Oh,
He also
Yeah.
did a little soft sit stint for a minute there. He's just
Oh yeah, he
checking
tried to
boxes.
arrest the police.
Wait,
He tried
he tried to
breatharianism
arrest-
as well.
you tried to what? Arrest the police?
Arrest
like,
the police.
like a
yeah.
citizen's arrest against the police?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, lovely. Oh, he sounds like fun. Where's
No,
he?
didn't he actually bring a warrant
What?
to arrest the police? Yeah, he brought his own warrant signed
No,
by his own
I'm sorry.
district attorney or court
Constable.
or
A
whatever.
citizen's arrest. You
bullshit
can't bring your
association.
own warrant. Like, that's ridiculous. Like,
Oh no, he has his own warrant or his own land and his own
yeah.
domain,
It was-
shall we say?
So
A bullshit
DK
common law court document, supposedly,
Really?
that they rigged up under no common law that actually exists.
Oh, damn. This sounds interesting. DKG, you got video evidence of any of this?
It's Black Law College, Black Law Dictionary. It's all in that, of course. Anything in Black Law Dictionary is law. That's what they think.
Yeah,
That's not even
the-
right country.
people are asking for this video. I don't think I have it in
Yeah.
the.
Listen,
to
what about
hand.
Okay, I'll go searching for it.
Yep. I don't know. They're mentioning it in there. Well, God, that sounds wild. I thought for sure you were pulling my leg, but it's just crazy. enough to be
Another
true.
flat earthers claim they
It's
drink
true.
pee too, but I don't think they do because they don't. I don't think they do. I think this guy's probably one of the only ones.
Why would
Yeah,
anybody
he
even
he
claim
drinks it in the he gets up in the morning, he pees in his glass, he drinks it, and then uses the rest of it to wash himself.
What?
Well,
So
he
smells
saves,
it?
he pees, he saves it for the next day.
So he's
so
all
that it
yearned on the
ages.
inside and the outside. It just smells like pee. Like
Yep.
Mhm.
lovely. Okay, I'm kind
Yeah.
of glad he don't hang around here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's good.
I'm
Imagine
just going back to the
nebulizing
Mona
it,
Lisa
fellas.
quickly. Robsky says he also, talking about Elon Musk, he actually made the Mona Lisa into a jigsaw puzzle.
No, is that next? Oh, Robsky, no. Oh my gosh, look that up. Now we're getting into dangerous territory here. I don't know, but I can't remember where the art installation was. But on the same show Charlie's talking about with the cake, we learned that the security guard of an art institute got so bored on his first day of work that he drew eyes on one of those faceless paintings of the people. He just draw eyeballs on all of them because he was bored with an ink pen like an idiot on his first and very last day of work.
And then they sold for millions.
And it sold for millions. It still sold for millions, and it was insured. Thank goodness, they got the insurance. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like one of those ones where they just do the face that's all like narrow and like blank with no features. But he had to go around and draw eyeballs on him. Yeah, crazy.
Oh, Mallory's
let
going to
me
be
fix that
so
for you.
disappointed because Mr. E-Man's arrived in the chat.
Oh, is he here? But she's over playing at FTs or somewhere like that. I don't know. But is Aaron, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Why aren't you
Screaming at
talking
my
about
family.
deviant dolphins? Yeah.
Because I've said my piece on those god-awful creatures. I wish you could fucking drown them, but they keep coming up with that ball.
It was so funny. They all deviant. Mipet, it's crazy. They take pufferfish and actually it's the teenage ones. It's not the full-grown dolphins or the female dolphins. It's like the
Oh, I
teenage
was
boy
listening.
dolphins. Were you?
Yep.
Okay. So the rest, like they're throwing pufferfish around. They're squeezing them in their mouth until this stuff comes out, and then they get high and they're like playing puff puff pass with the pufferfish.
Let's get high.
Oh, see, if I knew you were there, you should have came up and joined that show. You'd have fun on there. That was wicked. Yeah. But damn, that was wild. I thought they were kidding me. I really did, because they bring this stuff to me, and I thought they were joking. They weren't. They weren't joking. It was true. Yeah, got crazy.
Oh, yeah. It was funny. I was just giggling in the background there. It was because that's the sort of shit that that happens around Australia, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I would have brought it for tonight, but because we did it, I didn't want to bring your old stuff, But I will next time. This is funny. It kind of lasted the test of time. The deviant dolphins, for crikey. Like,
I just wonder if David Attenborough would have done a.
Can you imagine? Yeah. I just want to hear David Attenborough say puff puff pass.
These little dolphins are just 4 years old.
Oh wait, do it again.
They know the pufferfish is a fun toy for the springtime.
Oh God, do it again, Charlie. Do it again. We'll be quiet.
It makes me cough.
Oh, come on, please. Make a bear happy. Go ahead.
What's the bear?
Nope, I'm done. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for choking yourself for our giggles.
Have you heard Dave Attenborough narrate the it's the giraffe, I think it is, it's Escape? That it's one creature that is escaping from predators, and it is hilarious because he doesn't take it seriously at all. And cusses throughout it and everything.
He
and
did?
It is amazing, yes.
Oh, I've never heard David Attenborough. I would like to hear that in his voice. Yeah, I do have experience with him when I first got my channel. I did Mayhem. His little there's a bird, a mating bird. It's some kind of blue booby that does this real big dance.
Blue-footed booby.
Yeah, the blue-footed booby. It does this real fast. And then there's also this bird of paradise. And they both do like these really exotic mating dances. So like we were doing a presentation on it. Well, that was the first time on my channel when I was first coming out that I had one of those DCMA, I guess they call it, claim, where they get all the credit for whatever you did because you played their video. And they said I could have played it as long as it was his voice. They didn't care about the educational material, but David Attenborough's voice is like serious. Like you can't play it on YouTube without getting the DCMA play. He owns it all. So there you go. Or like they do, BBC does.
He does the new Prehistoric Planet. It's awesome.
I heard that was really good.
Okay, I've just dropped the link in the chat.
He's
Thanks,
in it.
Aaron. That's David Attenborough and Jerry the Giraffe. If anyone wonders what that link is, I've just put in the chat.
DK, you mean he was there, so he's extra knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
All those designs we talked about.
They didn't have to make a CG version of him because he was just like, just there.
Mm-hmm. That's like cool. The Red Hand Devil. Okay, cool. That's so cool. Thank you, Mipet.
And here,
that's okay. We're not allowed to play
Jurassic
it. So.
Period. I am here in the Jurassic period, and the only one question I like to ask is, how do brontosauruses fuck?
He said that. No, he didn't. He did not. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He did. No.
We were talking about it, how presumptuous they are on the show, and coming up with all the mating rituals and stuff is a little bit silly.
Oh, I like the one that the dinosaurs got wiped out because they farted themselves to death.
Yeah, near your washing machine.
That's the Young Earth creationists came out with that.
Yeah.
They were going around telling people on the street, did you know that that's how the dinosaurs were wiped out, that they all farted themselves to death with the carbon monoxide or whatever. So I thought that was absolutely hysterical.
Too much methane.
Yeah.
Too many beans.
Too many.
I think you had enough.
Some more beans, Mr. Taggart.
I think you had enough.
Because methane is good for other creatures, just bad for dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Regimes just dropped something in the live show chat, but he hasn't put an explanation as to what it is. So I can't recommend that we play it.
Mystery.
Mystery. Oh, okay, he's typing something now. Because, we don't like to play shit that we're not sure whether it's allowed to be played.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, claims are all right, but yeah. Other than that, it's not good.
If you're gonna search for turtle porn, just don't be playing what you find.
Yeah, don't be playing with Google. Don't have your Google screen up there while you do it, because they put all that stuff underneath. That was not cool. Well, that wasn't cool.
I was so proud. The first thing I put on my channel was Dick doing the "I'm a Denier" song that I wrote.
I'm a deceiver.
Yeah, and yes, it was awesome. So that I got a claim.
Because he uses the real music, like I did too when I play all his jingles.
Yeah, well, it was for the melody. That's all it was for. So it's like, well, Dum Dums, I have like at that stage I had like 65 subscribers. It's like, when I hit 1,000, I'll be worried. It's like,
I didn't worry about it either. It was I was too small. I didn't care.
Yeah,
first video
I was so proud.
The one where I did the sea shanty, where I had my crew doing the sea shanty on my show, on my channel. I got hit for the melody.
Yeah,
the melody for a 300-year-old sea shanty.
But isn't that a compliment, really, considering that you guys were able to carry the melody?
Hey, everybody was drunk enough.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's crazy, some of the shit that gets claimed. When half the people are dead, or most of the people in your case, Loki, are dead.
This is why Loki is working on building a time machine in his garage, so he can go back 300 years to on a big ship, and then shout out across to the crew, "Oi, you can't sing that!" It's copyright.
That's the computer that he's making for me. It's actually the time machine, and I'm going to try it out without knowing it.
Or he can go back and copyright it before these bastards do. Oh, God.
When we get a time machine, the first thing we're doing is going to jump back a couple centuries and show that they didn't believe the Earth was flat, so your dumb ass shouldn't believe it now.
What's this weird porn bot stuff that's going on in the chat at the minute?
Oh no, that's the Bacon Jameson's bot.
Yeah, that is a traditional bacon greeting of the Jill fan psychopath.
Yes, NANA is in the chat. So Facty and NANA have a bacon war going.
It looks
Baconese.
it's like
It's a whole other language.
there's
They're actually
bacon,
talking about really important stuff.
Yeah, bacon, Jameson's, beer, and steak. It looks like a big steak.
Jen has joined in. I think we might have actually just flipped the entire YouTube format, and we're now discussing the live chat.
Instead of the live chat discussing us, like great, like oh Lord, yeah.
Now we plot them against one another.
Ugly German trees. Just go back in time and give Walt Disney a couple of $1,000.
And then he put better pants on Mickey. Like, oh my God.
Sorry, Jen. Are you not members of the Church of Bacon? Heathens.
No. It's like, yeah.
Well, it's cool they made up their own language and they're posting it in chat. You know,
this is true.
You got to fight indoctrination.
You do
by using language. I actually used that argument against a flat earther. He replied to me. I'm like, but you're typing in a language that required indoctrination for you to understand. So you're indoctrinated. So you're a sheep. So how can you reply to me if you say that you're not indoctrinated?
What?
And it was just language in exactly. One of the arguments I use for the flat earthers and all that talk about indoctrination is you learn language by indoctrination.
Nope, I just simply type end ... Like let them go, let them go. Oh man.
Okay, with this whole bacon thing. Okay, Canadian bacon, is that ham? Is that what we call ham?
I think it is because it's not bacon. I mean, they say it's bacon, but it's not bacon. It's like
it's gammon.
Yeah, it's. I think it's ham, like gammon. Yeah, like in a circle. But it's not
good on
bacon.
pizza.
But it is it's pork, and it is from a certain part of the pig. But it's definitely not bacon. I don't know why they call it Canadian bacon.
Because bacon over here is like rashers, and you cook them, and they go all crispy, crunchy, and yummy. And you eat it like that.
Well, that ain't Canadian bacon. There's no fat. Canadian bacon is ham. It don't have any.
Okay, so it's ham.
It's not streaky like bacon. It's not like that at all. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. E-Man, because she's trying to track down who you are, even though everyone else knows, she still doesn't know. So she's very confused, and she's trying to work out who you are, because you're a mystery man.
Yeah. And she's convinced you're a man, even though I think it's like that's just the name so you could throw her off your track. But you may not be. But shh, don't tell. Don't tell.
Yeah, I've got her going crazy because I told her I knew who he was.
You did. I remember that last week. She said, "What?" Yeah.
I do know who you are, don't I, Mr. E-Man? Just reply in the chat, yes.
Strange thing is she doesn't remember that you told her he was even on her Discord server.
What? I just saw him there the other day.
Yeah, but Mallory hasn't figured all this out. It's
okay.
Yeah, you see, I
He's
know
hot
who
on
he
the
is.
trail, though.
Yeah, she'll figure it out in a couple 100 years.
NA says pig belly is the only true bacon. You're not wrong. Like, that's good stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, we get
I
them
like the
in
long pork.
I can't believe you have. Wait, what are you saying to
Nothing.
me?
What's long pork?
That's slang for human meat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're limited in your options if you call it pork. Just saying. Don't do it.
I bet Aaron knew that. He knows all that weird shit like I do. That twisted, stupid shit.
And by the way, Kyle, Mallory is not Mystery Man. Mallory is Team Skeptic, because we all know they've never been in the same place at the same time.
Team Skeptic and Mallory have never been in the same place at the same time.
Exactly. She was getting very confused at MC Toons the other day because she was jumping from account to account and she was getting confused as to which account she was on.
And then suddenly Team Skeptic came as soon as she left. We know what the real deal is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Toon was like, hey, team, why don't you come on? Why don't you come in the chat? And Team was like, my camera doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
that's very sus.
Oh, yeah.
That's very sus. I think.
Because we all know Mallory uses it. Voice changer.
A voice changer. Man, this
Yeah.
is getting interesting. This is another one of those
you mean
shows
you didn't know?
indoctrinations, isn't it? No, I didn't.
Whoever uses a voice changer can't be trusted.
Got that right.
Sleeve Wells, as Mallory would say. Mallory has lost the keys to the asylum again. Well, I was just hoping that, we got the keys back from her last week, didn't we? I can't remember who was left. A very drunk Dick and a very drunk Gary IOW was here. And I did say to them when I left, make sure you mop the floor and get the keys back from Mallory. But they were very drunk and I hope that they did that so that she couldn't come in and creep around and find all our secrets out. So does anyone know if we got the keys back? They were the spare set, but,
Changed the
Crying
locks the
through
next
doggy
morning.
door.
Sorry, what was that, Aaron?
I think she keeps crawling in through the doggy door.
The cat flap.
I've posted in the chat in the green room a campaign. I want to begin screening airlines for flat earthers. If the earth is so flat, they can fucking walk there. And it's a legit change.org petition.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I get carried away.
I don't see a problem with it. I'm going to sign it.
I love how we're all like, it's ridiculous to screen for terrorists, but then it's a flat earther. We're all just like, dear
What?
God, keep them off the airline.
God forbid your pilot is a flat earther.
Oh, God.
Ugly German Truth said the keys are back, but she kept the cinder block.
Oh.
And Woden Toad said Mallory got put in the Rancor pit at Lokifish's suggestion. Loki, you didn't put her in the pit, did you?
That was my suggestion.
But I took the Rancor. I took the Rancor home. So,
Okay, well that's
now
all
just
right then.
Mallory in the pit because I didn't want the Rancor to get hurt.
Okay. And if anyone wants to check out Dave's disgusting habits, there you go. I've just pasted his grossness in the chat.
Maybe an appeal as well.
Is that what that was in the green?
That's
in the room?
yeah. The wee
okay.
last night. The wee
Okay.
saved my life. It's disgusting.
Talks about going to the hospital and
Oh
Whatever.
my gosh. Oh boy, all this stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I did see
Oh.
at Woden Tide that it was in the announcements.
I wonder when he goes to the hospital and complains about something, does he actually tell them that, oh, by the way, I nebulize my urine and take
And
it
drink
internally
it
all
and
the
bathe
time?
in it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but Dave started breatharianism, didn't realize it was a scam, and damn near starved himself to death. This poor dumb bastard can't even get in on, bilking people out of money without messing it up.
I very, very, very sloppily brought it in because I can't even bother to figure out. I'm not prepared for VLC and all that shit on this screen at the minute, so I just brought it in so we can have a little looky.
Let's play.
That's what piss does to you. You will look like that.
So
Dejected.
What's actually happened is that over the last couple of months, I'd found myself getting kind of sicker and sicker.
Wonder why.
At first, it wasn't very obvious. I was waking up feeling quite breathless, but because I use the amber nectar, I would take it and I'd recover very quickly. So it wasn't noticeable at first, but I was literally.
In other words, he had
more often
COVID.
Not now waking up breathless, and it was getting sort of worse.
If you were supposed to drink your piss, I'd have gotten my dick to my mouth by now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Well, it would be a natural feature, surely.
That's why you have helpers, right?
We'd have our dicks on our chin. My Inquisitor's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I wouldn't have to go looking for someone then.
Throw your head back, catch it in your mouth, and drink your pee.
It was getting a bit cold, so I grabbed
Entire species would be
a
gone.
second duvet out of the bottom of my wardrobe, and then realised it was covered in black mould. I woke up in the middle of the night, totally unable to breathe, and that's when I discovered that this duvet had black mould on it. So I
What kind of
Couldn't
shit
be
are
that
we
you're
doing?
nebulizing piss.
post that on Facebook.
It's because,
for anyone
he's
who
sweating
knew
piss onto
how
the
to,
blanket. What do you
get
think's
rid of
gonna
black
grow
mold.
there?
So I tried all these things that was like cleaning up. I threw away that duvet, I threw away anything else that seemed to be affected. And I ended up cleaning
Eric
my
Duvet.
totally.
Eric Duvet.
With, tried different methods. But I kept getting sick. And then one night it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and my body suddenly went into panic mode. That is, I literally couldn't breathe. I was breathing really quickly and taking really shallow breaths, but I wasn't.
Well,
getting
were you
enough
not
air.
able to breathe, or were you
And I
breathing
tried
quickly?
various things. I tried breathing into a paper bag, but that seemed to make it worse, and my heart started racing.
You're sucking in carbon dioxide,
My
dumbass.
breath started increasing in speed, and I lost all energy, and I thought I was going to die.
I tried flinging shit at the wall, see if that helped.
I
But
know,
my
it's
best friend,
gross.
You do a
Then
little.
Superman showed up with a bottle of his urine, and I drank it.
Vax, but he died suddenly of a heart attack, and
Oh.
it brought it home to me that
Tried bloodletting and the leeches, and just
my
nothing
I
would
don't know.
take.
could just suddenly
But we've
disappear like
we've
that,
got
and why
grub
not me?
muffins and golden awards in the chat.
So I literally thought that was the end of me. So the only thing I could do, because I couldn't even make a phone call. I mean, I couldn't speak. But I ended up praying. So I
Get
prayed to
on with
Most
it,
High.
Dave. Get on with it.
All right, who's gonna do the gong
They,
noise?
they
Yeah, he
threatened
has
me
his
afterwards.
pee on a
I said,
nebulizer right here.
Can I keep it? And they said, oh yeah, no problem. So
God.
I walked away with our nebulizer mask. So
Is
what
he
I've
gonna
been
drink
doing,
it on screen?
Since is, and you can see it in there.
No,
I've
no, he's
been
not gonna
putting
drink
urine
it on
in
screen.
He's gonna nebulize it on
nebulizing
screen?
urine. Now,
What?
I've helped a couple of people with this technique, actually. A friend of mine, he has COPD, and he asked me what he could do, and so
You say ED?
I told him.
COPD.
So I told him just put
Congratulations,
some urine
Dave.
in
You're
that
now
vape
a murderer.
and vape urine. And a couple of weeks later, I saw him, and apparently he's a different man. We were talking.
Yeah, he's
and he
dead.
wanted to walk while we talked because, he said he hasn't walked around for such a long time. He loves walking, so he wants to now walk. So he was his COPD had.
I don't think he does it
drastically.
COPD cured by urine.
With asthma and other breathing problems.
I have COPD, and there's no fucking way I'd do that.
Yeah, I don't think urine would help it, that's for sure. I think he's crazy. He's crazy.
Vaporize your
He's
urine
crazy.
and breathe it in. Yeah.
It's real yellowy urine too, like this yucky.
Dave's Country Time Lemonade.
It cures asthma.
Gong. We have gong.
It kills what? Asthma?
It cures asthma. That's what he was saying. All right.
Yeah, I also do get asthma attacks, and no, just fucking no.
Are we done with this Mipet?
Oh gosh,
yeah.
Please. Muppet, please say gong. Do the gong.
Gong.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
God.
what. This guy gets 2 special awards. He gets this one. And because it's urine, he gets this one.
And a grub muffin. Yeah. Yeet the grub muffin too. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
if Dick was here, he'd say, I'd want to fuck his balloon knot with a dead raccoon.
That's
so
right,
there
throw
you
a dead
go. He
raccoon.
gets
So-
everything.
Yeah, we need some grub muffins and dead raccoons in the chat, people.
There we go.
Yes, please. We can cleanse the chat. Cleanse the chat, please. Come on. Work with me, people. It's easy. Just a couple grub muffins.
But holy bejesus.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, everybody, for posting that in the green room.
Yes. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am.
Yeah.
Thank you, uncool.
Almost
We'll have
as much
to
as
spank you
made it
later.
yourself.
Oh boy.
Not surprised his blanket's covered in black mold because there's urea in sweat.
Well, you
and
said
there's a lot of it in urine, so he's going to cycle it back through, and his body's just going to eject more and more of it through his sweat.
Well, didn't you say what he didn't drink and nebulize, he washed all over himself? Didn't you say like he's covered in it anyway? Like,
yeah.
What must this guy smell like as he walks around town?
He probably pisses into his washing machine just before he puts it on the spin cycle.
Oh, God.
Who needs
a day in the
Febreze
life
when-
of allegedly Dave?
Who needs Febreze when you've got free peas?
Well, you know, he discovered social distancing before it was a thing.
Paramedics probably got to his house and were like, crawl out or die.
Yeah, like, what's that smell? Torch the place.
Whenever he tries to get a cat or a dog, they just end up pissing all over him all the time.
Oh gosh, right? Like marking them just to get rid of the smell. Ooh.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to the pub with him and he'll be there? It's my round. It's okay, Dave. I'm fine, thank you.
No, and then you say, Dave, you're pissed.
Yeah,
completely pissed, and we haven't even started yet.
yeah. You haven't even walked in yet.
Oh my god. Good child.
I mean, I just love the fact that he says, I've got a friend. I mean, fuck.
I don't believe him. We didn't
Liar.
see him. And I don't believe him. We didn't see him. We didn't see. He could have been talking about the nebulizer for all we know. That was his little friend.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
Or he
got a
could just
friend.
have a little friend. That's his
I've
only
got-
friend.
I've got a friend. I've got a friend who's got COPD, and he came to me for advice instead of his GP.
Mm.
Well done.
Yeah,
Okay,
who
it's a
could
guy
leave
got
for
chained
that?
up in the basement.
Oh no, I just can't.
Jen, that's a good
Just
question,
can't.
Jen. How much does one have to drink to get pissed on piss? I don't know.
I don't know, because your body does cycle alcohol out through your urine. So
Mhm.
theoretically, if Dave started drinking, he would only have to buy the one.
Just get pissed every day.
So disgusting. Oh my god. Oh god, that's good. Oh, the
Oh
visual.
God, you're gonna
Oh
kill
my
me.
god. I know.
Well, the good news is that
Okay.
if he likes American beer, not like he could tell the difference.
This is true.
Mm-mm.
If it's like Budweiser or something like that, or Foster's.
Probably comes out better
I was
tasting
just
the
gonna
second time
say,
around.
if he drinks
Budweiser.
Foster's, it tastes like piss anyway, doesn't
Well,
it?
Hey,
Same thing
hey,
with Buzz.
Mipet, he did call it the amber nectar.
God.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to make a graphic of amber nectar beer tonight.
Oh no.
Oh, that's Foster's. That's what they call it, the amber nectar, even though it's not.
Eat
Well, I
a
was
pound of
just gonna say,
asparagus every other Tuesday for extra flavor.
no Australian actually drinks Foster's, so yeah. Paul Hogan he should have been shot for that ad, I tell you.
Well,
Oh yeah.
That's why he moved to the US.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't let him back in.
Drink good
How
Australian
deep-
beer, piss
and-
it into a can, and ship it to America. There you
Oh
go.
yeah. And shrimp on the barbie was even worse. I don't know how many people, like, number one, we don't call prawns shrimp because they're called fucking prawns.
They're prawns.
And
right?
whoever puts them on the barbie is just fucking nuts. You put saucies on the barbie, or snags as we call them, and yeah, bit of steak, chicken's okay, but not
shrimp.
fucking not prawns. Yeah,
Not
just
prawns.
no, just wrong.
Mhm.
Wrong. Sorry, but yes.
I cook them on the grill sometimes. On the
Well,
top.
Well,
I
and
know.
you're not Australian,
out
so
of
there
them.
you go.
We have like a basket we put them in if they still have the shell, and it's like a barbecue steamer, and then they come out.
Yeah,
in the shell.
and that's different. You know, you just don't put them on the barbie.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
No, you don't barbecue prawns. That's the point. There's like,
Well, over
prawns.
here,
Like,
we call anything above, I think it's an extra jumbo or a jumbo. It's not a shrimp anymore. It's legally a prawn. And those you damn near cook like lobster. You can grill them, but if you throw standard shrimp on it, enjoy eating a coaster. It's just going to be a dried up shit,
yeah, a coaster. Ugh.
like Dave.
I don't know. The only time I've ever put them on a Barbie is just a quick flip to grill them on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of the extra flavor, but that's it. It's just one side, next side, that's it. It's off.
But you leave the shell on, right? So that it doesn't get stuck and fall through and all that.
That's after they're already cooked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh no, I haven't seen him with the Tony Ray James just said, have you seen the outtake where Paul Hogan spells lager, Larger, which is larger?
Larger. It was larger.
Trust me. Yeah, larger.
It was larger. Okay.
And
That
it's
must
just
have
not.
been Castlemaine 4X. That must have been.
Yeah, well, they only have 4X because they can't spell beer in Queensland.
It's just signing their name. It's the name of the brewer.
Yeah.
Funny, beer was there, isn't it? That's where Steve Irwin's place is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Australia Zoo is pretty awesome. It's a great place to go see.
Yeah. Do you now on your barbie? Would you put clams or oysters or anything or mussels? Would you steam them that way? Like throw them on there?
I
do
don't
at the
know. 'Cause
shore.
I don't
Yeah.
eat anything that's got snot in them.
I don't eat it either, but here at the shore they do it all the time.
Is that what you
Set up
said
the
last
barbecue.
Yeah. I don't eat shit that I can't identify.
Yeah, I don't like mm-mm. I don't like it. Maybe mussels if they do it like Italian style with all that tomato sauce and lots of garlic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But they don't do that on the
yeah.
barbecue. You don't do
No,
that. Yeah.
they.
Well, yeah.
I did used to work in a restaurant where they, shove them in boiling water and they open up and then they chuck them in like spaghetti marinara and crap like that.
I saw a video of
No.
a pretty good sized crab boiling alive and eating corn off the cob at the same time.
Yeah, it was. I know which one you're talking. Oh my god.
I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, I remember the
Besides,
first.
yum.
I remember the first time when I was, I guess I was about 7 or 8, and we went to a friend's house to stay over, and their parents thought it was going to be such this great thing that they were going to give us like a crab dinner, a real crab dinner, like with fresh crab and everything, until they were like crawling all over the kitchen, and then they went to put them in the pots, and the little buggers, they screamed, they make a little noise, and that was it. I wouldn't eat that stuff. I was like, you killed them.
That's just their soul escaping.
There wasn't. It was like air comes out of the shell or something. It made a high pitched whizzing noise, like, and then my sister was like, "Claire, that is the crab screaming for his life as it boiled to death." I'm like, "Oh God, I couldn't." Well,
That's the kind of stuff my sisters would tell me, and I'm adopted and everything else.
Oh, it would have been worse if my brothers were there. They would have made a whole horror story out of it, But no, I couldn't eat. I still can't eat crab, like fresh crab like that. Mm-mm.
So good.
I'll eat just about anything Dave doesn't touch.
Oh, good night, Uncool. Uncool Martin.
I'll give most of at least one try.
Hey, Mip.
Yes, I was just going to get that. We have a super chat from Dr. Nimrod for 55 sex.
Got some sex.
Yes, we got some sex, like I did yesterday.
Some sex. It's about time.
Lager comes from the Danish word to store in a warehouse. To store a thing with a long shelf life is to lager. There you go.
See, those
I
are the
was
kind
going to
of
stop
things I
it
never
with a
forget.
long, but it's a long shelf life.
It's very similar to the American larder. Like we have a larder is like a pantry where we would store things for a long time.
Oh, that's a larder, not a lager.
Yeah, no, but it's similar, but not the same.
Well,
yeah.
I'm trying to remember how it originated because it has to do with lard as well. But originally they were rooms that were kept at not freezing cold, obviously, but
cold.
Really cold temperatures to store meats in. That some of them were dry, but the ones you couldn't dry, you stored them there and they lasted longer.
But that's why they called it larder, because they used to put the fat in there so it didn't go rancid too. Because that's what they use to cook all the time, right? And they use lard, animal lard all the time.
Yeah, pork fat is the most popular.
It still is for good white gravy.
When DKG was a young lad, didn't they? The icemen used to come round and put ice in the chests, to keep shit cold.
Don't answer. Don't give it to her.
When I was a young lad, we didn't have men coming around with ice because, back then it was the Ice Age, so we didn't have to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get you.
We just reach in and grab the next bit of mammoth.
But yes, back in the very, very olden days, they used to cut ice, and you'd have like a pantry type thing with a space in the bottom that they used to shove a bit of ice in it at the beginning of the day, I assume, and that would keep all your refrigerated items cold.
It was a huge industry in the US at one point.
You can still get it in Tokyo.
Oh no!
They still in Tokyo. They still do it because there are traditional Edo style sushi shops that do everything the way they did it back then. And then the latter Edo period, everything was done that way. You take and you throw the ice block in the top, the cold air circulates down and everything. So they still get deliveries. I watch a lot of food stuff.
Yeah, and their ice is that nice clear ice too. They don't deliver that cloudy, milky stuff.
Not yellow.
Well, you just got to boil it off to get that.
That Antarctican penguin pea ice.
Well,
You can grab
ugly
that from anywhere on the wall.
Ugly German Truth is telling us that word the lager it's closer related to lay, like leg your zegren, like lay down your stuff, like to just put it aside, to lay. That makes sense.
Like Lay Down Sally?
I guess that's a good song. I know that song.
Because from now on, if I say I lagered my wife, we're all gonna know like what happened.
I guess we will. Guess we will. And if you're, well, no, I'm not going to say.
But if Mipet says she got lagered last night, then it's a completely different story.
That's what I was going to say. Well, she did. Well, she did get lagered.
Same ending, different different start.
Wait. But she got lagered Hogan style, larger, from what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what she did. Yeah. All right.
Yes, I'm not going to comment. Dr. Nimrod, Clearview. Don't know if that's the root of the word in Scandinavian, but some Danish guy involved with making Carlsberg made a beer recipe that had a longer shelf life than German beer.
Oh, well, there you go. I guess it ties in shelf life. I mean, it seems like all these words have one thing in common, like the shelf, or plank, or board.
They all have a root word.
A root of lay down. Okay. The Ugly German Truth says the larder obviously comes from lard, as in the pork fat, which was used to preserve other meat stuff for longer storage. Yep, that's what.
Oh.
Yep, that's what we were talking about. Yeah.
Must have coded it. Makes sense. God,
Yeah, level 70. It was preserved with piss. In fact, he says it was a root cellar.
Okay.
No, I don't have a root cellar, Facty. Sorry.
Well, she had fun.
They still have them at houses around here because this is South and they're really popular. You either had a spring house or a spring would come out of the ground and you'd build a shed around and you'd store stuff there, especially anything you couldn't pickle, or you'd have a root cellar because it's pretty
Potatoes.
steady 53 degrees, I think, that it keeps it at. But what's funny is they'll tear down the house. Nobody knows it's there because they just never filled it in. They built over it. They tear down the house and all of a sudden there's a giant fucking hole in the ground.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, here in South Oz, in the opal mining area, Cooper Pedy, a lot of their houses, and there's even hotels and stuff, they're actually built underground because it's friggin' hot up top. So, and underground, it's like basically 23 degrees it's a natural, it's underground. And so they used old mine shafts, and then once the mines had played out, they opened them up and made them into houses, and there's, like I said, there's even hotels and stuff.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a pretty awesome place.
Pretty cool.
Cooper Pedy?
Cooper Pedy.
Cooper
Pedy.
Isn't there that whole science of geothermal agriculture where they build the ground up around the house, they just like you're saying, half of it's underground, and then like the second and third floor might be out, and it's to help with the cooling and heating to keep the.
Oh, they probably have some of those too.
Yeah, that's like cool. They look kind of like where the Teletubbies live, kind of.
Kind of hobbity.
Very.
They have those in New Zealand. Yeah,
Yes,
they have Hobbitville in New Zealand. Yeah.
Mountains, Shire.
Near where I am, like about 2 towns over, there's actually a church that was built that way, and they did it like to do some of the modern technology that there is for green technology for heating and cooling, and that's what they did. They built up the ground all the way up to the second floor, like all the way around, and sloped it. It's like built in a mound. It's really weird looking. I think it's called the Shire. Yes, wooden toad. It was, but that's not what they called the church. But yeah, okay. It's like the Shire.
Yeah, there's some poor bastard out there that spent all his money on a Hobbit house, and somebody walked up and was like, "It's a fucking Teletubby house."
Those things. I don't know about you guys, but those things are freaky. Like they're just not right. There's something seriously wrong with that.
Nothing
I
about
saw
that
one with
show
a
is right.
flat. I saw one with a flat roof just so that the dude could have grass up there to practice his golf on.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You know, he
it
just
makes sense.
goes up
Right? Yeah.
and practices his putting.
They've got one, I think it's Kyoto, that they've just about buried the building. I think it's in Japan. Obviously, I watch a lot of stuff about Japan too, but they took and they pulled up the side of the hill. They built it throughout the hill to a degree, but they also went over top and laid in grid work and dropped in dirt and grass on it, and it's in the fucking hill. Like, they grow stuff all over it. It's kind of cool.
Ooh.
Had to pause to see who for a second. But yeah, I watch a lot
Well,
of stuff on
kiddies, we're getting on for
Mm.
nearly 2 hours. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark in 10 minutes or so. So I think that we should go around the table and discuss how we all feel about tonight, because it's been a bit of an insane one. And I wasn't here at the beginning, and you were all going silly, so I had to come in and just.
What? Define silly now, me. I guess that defines silly. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. That's it. A snippet with Mipet. There you go.
So, yes, Mallory had to go because of her silly microphone, and also Lokifish Marz had to go because his computer decided to be stupid. So, yes, as you can tell, I was probably sitting too close to it. So.
Which I think is my computer.
Yes, I started saying it's the internet, Charlie. It's okay. It wasn't the computer itself.
There's flames coming out of it. Mipet's got close. She's on the stream. There's flames coming out of Charlie's new computer.
I know. It's always my fault.
Yeah.
Well, you see, mine was playing up. Yes. Well, mine was playing up yesterday, and I couldn't even talk. So it's just, shit's always my fault. You can tell. So anyway, I think we should start with the most lunatic on the show. How about we start with High Inquisitor, or the most deviant anyway.
He muted before you got done saying that because he knew.
So, Quiz, what did you think of tonight's insanity?
And that's my second golden cock of the night. This has been a great night for me.
Don't forget to polish them before you put them away.
I always polish my knobs. Anyway, we want to say a big fuck you to DKG for spilling the secret. Now Mallory's going to be mad at me.
What?
What secret?
What secret?
What
got
spilled?
Again. We don't even know.
The High Inquisitor was playing with his soundboard all night.
Oh.
That it wasn't just DK. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That there was more than one set of buttons.
Man, I tell you, DK, you're really afraid of that girl. I don't know why.
I'm limited to my buttons. I don't have as many as you.
So it's a great night. It's nice to know that in this week that I've been made from an international criminal, to now a terrorist of the United States. So
is that an upgrade?
You're just trying to impress Interpol.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I think I was already on Interpol, but that was for a different reason.
Was it Interpol or Interpol? Like, what
I think it was Inter Spit Roasted, but I'm not sure.
Ah, okay.
Kind of like Inner Sandman.
Okay. All right, shut up. And next up, we have the giggly bear herself, Claire.
Oh, not me. Okay. Well, it was very interesting. We were all behaving nicely, just carrying on the show, and then Mipet showed up with the fire. It got us all in trouble. It got us all going. And it was great. It was a good night, actually. Yeah.
What, you brought up the dolphins getting stoned? I mean, Jesus, it wasn't all my fault.
That was after Charlie was throwing cake around. I mean, there was cake. What'd you want? Like, we had to, it happens. It happens. But I have to say, it was a very successful PubChat, because we all still have our clothes on and the audience is still here. That's success. There you go.
Well,
So far,
true.
some of them.
See, this is the shenanigans we get up to when Dick and Amy aren't around.
You know what? It was a dickless night. I don't know.
True.
Well, I hope he's going to.
Let's hope we don't have many of those.
That's. I hope we don't. No, I know you don't. But I hope we don't. But anyway, I hope they both feel better soon.
Yes.
All together again soon.
Yes,
Can I shut up
hopefully
now?
tomorrow. Yes, you can. Shut up. Okay. And we'll go next to Mr. Charlie Welch. How did you enjoy this evening?
I'm so tired. That's all. But thoughts are with Amy. I hope her headache goes away, and I hope Dick's okay. I bet they're both listening. So thoughts to him, and fuck off, Dick.
Yeah, okay.
Is this
That's
true?
short and sweet.
Yes, it's true. This man has no.
Well, not this man, this whole panel. Okay. And Aaron, how did you enjoy this evening?
It was nice. It's interesting switch between Thursday and Friday, just a complete flip of the coin, but it's good to let off steam. That's for damn sure. And just wanted to warn everybody to go to the hospital after this, because Dr. Nimrod gives out his sex all over town. Seen in every chat room I've been in lately. So get those tests done. But other than that, it's been fun. Yeah.
Excellent. And last but not least, our wonderful, wonderful producer this evening. Thanks for coming, DKG.
Hey! What was the question?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot.
You didn't ask me one. Yeah, it's been a fun night. Yeah, it's been one of those. Just.
Well, you pressed all the right buttons. Did you tick all the right boxes?
Yeah, there are no cougars allowed in. I am not a terrorist, and I am not a robot. So all those boxes have been ticked. So yeah, I should be all right. I did have something to say, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. But never mind. I'll think of it after the show, and it'll be too late. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Inquisitor. Yeah, about spit roasting. Yeah, I've never had a spit roast, but I've sure basted a few. But never mind. You can take that however you like. So I was to say good night to you all. Mipet.
Night.
Take us out.
All right, guys. I would just like to thank all the panel as usual. You're all insane, and I would love to thank the live chat. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and yeah, you're all pretty insane too. So you're insane for being with us. And I'd like to just say shout out to Dick and Amy, and yeah, we hope you're feeling better soon. And all the other Shills, thanks for not showing up, you assholes.
Church.
But no, other than that, had a great night. I sort of needed this as well because, yeah, technology is shit and it's a pain in the ass when it doesn't work. But yeah, let's just say good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I'm going to get the last word in.
Who gets to push
DKG,
the
I
button?
think this is your
Press
cue,
the fucking button,
Push the
DK.
button.
I'm pressing it. Hang on.
Keep pushing it, and it's not getting
He's
there.
pushing it and it's not working, as always.
Yeah,
Get
it's
it
all right.
larger.
It's all right.
Push
I
the
got
button.
it. I got it.
still here? It's over. Go home.